It may have already happened. Right now, somewhere in the universe, a bubble is expanding, moving at the speed of light, erasing everything it touches. Matter, energy, space, time. Everything the bubble passes through simply ceases to exist. And you will never see it coming, because by the time it reaches you, you will already be gone. This is not science fiction. It is called false vacuum decay, and it is one of the most seriously considered existential threats in modern physics. To understand it, you need to understand one thing about the universe. It exists in a state called a false vacuum. Think of a ball sitting in a shallow dip on a hillside. It is stable, but it is not at the lowest possible point. There is a deeper valley further down the hill. The ball can fall into it at any moment. Our universe is that ball, and the deeper valley is a state of reality where the laws of physics are completely different, where atoms cannot form, where chemistry is impossible, where life in any form could never exist. The ideas that should not be possible are the only ones worth understanding. This channel exists for exactly those ideas. Every Friday, one concept that changes how you experience reality. Subscribe. You were not supposed to know any of this. Stay, because what comes next is significantly worse. When the false vacuum decays, it does not decay everywhere at once. It begins at a single point, a quantum fluctuation, so small it is essentially nothing. But from that point, a bubble begins to expand. The inside of the bubble is true vacuum, the new state of reality. The bubble wall moves outward at the speed of light, which means nothing can outrun it. No signal can warn you. No technology can detect it in advance. The bubble wall is essentially one atom thick. When it reaches you, you do not experience it. You do not feel pain. You do not have time to register that anything is happening. Every particle in your body is instantly converted into the new vacuum state. You are not destroyed. You are rewritten into something that has never existed and can never think or feel or know that it once was you. Hold on, because this is where it gets worse. Stop for a moment. Everything you just heard assumes the bubble has not started yet. What if it has? The bubble, if it exists, travels at the speed of light, which means we cannot see it coming. The light from the bubble's approach and the bubble itself arrive at the same moment. There is no warning. There is no precursor signal. There is no way to know whether the bubble started 1 second ago or 1 billion years ago. Right now, the bubble could be 1 light year away, 1 light minute away, 1 light second away, and the universe would look exactly the same as it does right now. The stars would still shine. The planets would still orbit. You would still be sitting exactly where you are, reading nothing unusual in the fabric of space. Until the moment there was nothing left to read. Here is what makes this more than theoretical. In 2012, physicists at CERN measured the mass of the Higgs boson. The result was not what they hoped for. The Higgs boson mass sits in a range that physicists call the danger zone. Not high enough to make the universe definitively stable, not low enough to make it definitively unstable. Exactly in the middle, which means, according to the standard model of physics, Our universe is metastable, probably stable, possibly not. In 2013, physicist Joseph Lucan told a conference, "The universe is in a very dangerous place." He was not speaking metaphorically. A subsequent paper calculated that if a bubble of true vacuum formed in the observable universe at any point in the last 13.8 billion years, it would have reached us by now. We are still here, which means either the bubble has not formed yet, or it formed just far enough away that it has not arrived. Both of those possibilities mean the same thing. The clock is running. Here is what I want you to understand. If the bubble is coming, there is nothing you can do. Not because of human limitation, not because of technological constraint, but because the laws of physics make warning physically impossible. The bubble and its announcement travel at exactly the same speed. You cannot be warned about something moving at light speed by a signal that also moves at light speed. The message and the event are the same thing, which means every moment you exist is either a moment before the bubble or the last moment before it arrives. And from inside either of those moments, they feel completely identical. Stephen Hawking spent years studying this. He concluded that vacuum decay is one of the few phenomena that could genuinely end everything. Not just life, not just Earth, not just the galaxy, everything. The laws of physics themselves will be different on the other side, not destroyed, replaced by something that has no name, because nothing that could name it would survive. Look at your hand. It exists because the laws of physics currently allow it. Those laws are not guaranteed. They are a configuration of a universe that may not be at its lowest energy state. The bubble could be 1 second away, or 1 billion years. From inside this moment, there is no way to know. The clock is running. Subscribe. Every Friday, one more thing you cannot unknow.